Hey everyone, welcome to Commander Clash. Hour of Devastation has finally arrived, and we're going to kick things off by showcasing the new gods from Hour of Devastation. So we got the Scorpion God, we got the Locust God, we got the Scarab God, and we have the God-Pharaoh, Nicol Bolas. He is not technically a god on the creature type, but he is the God-Pharaoh, and he is the mightiest god of them all. So we're adding him here. We're going to be doing the other legendaries from Hour of Devastation next week, so don't worry about that. But let's start it off with the gods. So let's start off with Jennifer. What god did you pick?
So I have the Scorpion God. I was drawn to both this one and the Scarab God, but you know, you stole Scarab, Scarab God. That's fine. So this one is -1 counters again, and it reminded me of building Naheb, but then I started working at it, and it's completely different. So Naheb wanted your hand to be empty and worked with -1 counters, and this one is just put counters on things and then blow them all up, which is much more fun. So I'm looking forward to this. I found a bunch of cards that put -1 counters on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Wither theme from Shadowmoor, and I think I have a little bit of Infect in here, but it's more for the counters on creatures, not killing people with Infect. But I think it's going to be pretty cool, and it worked out okay, but wasn't able to win any of the Commander games I've already played with it, but that doesn't mean it can't win this time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got lucky enough to play during the Amonkhet release. I got to play Hapatra Vizier Poisons, and she's also a -1/-1 counter deck, but she is black-green, and the Scorpion God is black-red, has access to different Wither cards, different -1/-1 counters, matters cards, and I'm really excited to see how this god is going to be different to Hapatra and how it's going to be similar too. So, very excited for the Scorpion God.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Seth, what did you pick?
So I got the Locust God, which is pretty sweet because all the Locust God really wants you to do is draw cards. So as I started to build it, I found some really cool cards to go in the deck. Some stuff that I didn't really expect. So there's a lot of expected stuff that's going to make me draw cards and probably make all of you draw cards too. So keep me alive if you want to draw lots of cards. But there's some really unique cards that I've never played in any Commander deck before that seem to work really well with the Locust God. So I'm hoping I draw some of the spicy cards and do some crazy things. So I think there's one of the jankiest infinite combos probably imaginable. I don't even know if it's truly infinite, but a super janky combo with cards that I've never even seen before. Oh. So we'll see. Maybe I'll draw it and put it together.
Well, there's one infinite combo that I know of and most people know of because it uses staples, but I can't think of the one that you're thinking of. This is going to be interesting.
I'll tell you now, no Ashnod's Altar in my deck. I intentionally didn't play Ashnod's Altar. That seemed too easy to go infinite, so...
You're going hard mode. That's admirable. All right, Tom, what are you running?
Well, I'm running the God-Pharaoh himself, Nicol Bolas. In such a twist that no one saw coming, Nicol Bolas was the God-Pharaoh in Hour of Devastation. I know. We were all very surprised. But what's really cool is that Nicol Bolas actually has an original card. He's one of the original Elder Dragons. The first name for Commander was Elder Dragon Highlander, and I think there might be like an equal amount of people who started playing when it was called Commander and EDH, so that you need to explain it sometimes. But yeah, there was 5 Elder Dragons, basically, that compose this like pantheon of really cool creatures. And Nicol Bolas was one of the original ones, and he's also like this all-powerful dragon. Made these puny gods before you as well, and just likes to read in his spare time. Sits on the throne with a skull inside of his really weird den that he can barely fit inside of, and just kind of chills out. And just, hangs, I think is how it works.
Yeah, I think this is Nicol Bolas on his downtime.
Yeah.
He's like half paying attention to the battlefield, like, oh, you're doing cute little things, you gods. And then eventually Nicol Bolas rises from his chair, puts his bookmark down, and then discards everybody's hands. Just leisurely.
Yeah, this
I just
is
love
him.
it.
Yeah, this is him waiting for someone to finally pass the trials and their spark to ignite, and he's like, "Yeah, let's just chill out for a bit, read a bit. I've got the time." This was also back when planeswalkers were these god beings, and Nicol Bolas just really wanted to be that powerful and that strong.
Very sweet. Alright, and this is Homer. I am running the Scarab God, and the Scarab God has two sides to him that people are building around. First of all, people are building around him Tribal Zombie, because he has two abilities that deal with zombies. One is opponents lose life, and you get the scry equals the number of zombies you control. So obviously, if you're playing just a zombie deck, you'll have a lot of zombies out, and you get more value out of that trigger. And then secondly, he gets to pay 4 mana to exile a creature card from a graveyard at instant speed, any graveyard. Really powerful ability. But that token is a zombie. So again, if you're running a tribal zombie deck with a lot of zombie lords, those tokens count as zombies for it. However, there's also another side of playing him that people are getting a little bit hyped up for, and that is the mill side. Because you're milling people, you're going to be putting a lot of creatures in graveyards, and then you get more options for its activated ability. So, 2 ways of building him, and I built one of the ways. I actually tested both of the ways on the stream earlier, and I settled on one, and probably it's going to be revealed pretty fast which I chose. So, starting hands.
I'm going to keep this. This isn't a strong hand at all, but it has all the colors I need, which is just as important.
Mine is fine. It's got a mix of land and spells. It should kind of get me going so that as I draw more cards, I'll be in a good position.
I almost accidentally clicked the mulligan button, and that would have been bad.
I've done that before.
This hand is poor. Well, not poor. It's playable. It just really doesn't do anything for a long time.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, it just feels like every single time I'm like, oh, it's a free mulligan. I can do better than this. And then I end up getting mana screwed, and that's just not enjoyable. So I'm just going to keep it. It's not exciting. It's going to do things eventually, though, and I get to play 3 lands. Minimum, so yay.
Yeah, this is better-ish. I have lands.
No turn 1 Sol Ring for everybody. Oh, by the way, everybody, for a while we had an altered ban list for MTGO for Commander. We had to play the 1 versus 1 official ban list, but it got recently reverted, so now we're back to the normal, original Commander ban list. Everybody has their Sol Rings back. Yes!
Yes!
3 cheers for Sol Ring. And it's back to normal, guys.
It's kind of funny because I always thought that Sol Ring should be banned, and then it was banned, and now I kind of want it back. So
I was fine with it being banned. Actually, it's just the stuff they had unbanned made it so much worse.
Oh yeah.
I'm still firmly in the camp of Sol Ring should be gone, amongst some other things. But the stuff that they brought back, I'd rather just go back to normal. Over like Coalition Victory or whatever.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
So I think this is where we figure out what build Tomer is on. How much does he freak out over Elixir of Immortality?
I mean, my zombie deck is okay about that. I have a very good poker face, so never figure it out.
Ever.
Oh, there is a Sol Ring.
Yeah, found one. Turn 2 Sol Rings, the most depressing Sol Rings.
I mean, I would love a turn 2 Sol Ring right now. Turn 3 even would be fantastic.
All right, think of this not as an infect creature, but actually as a mana rock. It's actually more of a mana rock with Wither.
I did that one of the very first Commander clashes, and people don't recognize the difference. Even if you tell them it's a mana rock, they still kill you like it's an infect deck. That was my learning with Plague Mirror. Ooh. My hand is so bad, but now it's slightly less bad.
I am jealous of this Whirlpool Rider.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would be everybody.
Oh, you wait. There's more where that came from.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, creatures my opponents control lose hexproof now, so there's that.
Well, Tom is very well set for that wheel that will come.
Yeah, if someone wants to cast a Wheel of Fortune, I am down. This sounds like a great idea. Let's all do it together.
Yeah, I'm on board.
So far, so bad.
Aww.
This is
Well,
like
no one's doing
gameplay.
anything.
Yeah. I will say I did use Tomer's Nicol Bolas deck as kind of a starting point for this,
Hey, the
and
Lord.
then augmented from it. Yeah. Oh,
Sad robot.
I will say that I also followed one of your decks. I'm not going to specify which one.
that's fair.
The best poker face. You can't even see my face.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I kind of like this. That
Real.
that draws
No.
me. That maybe draws me cards.
Probably will.
Seems likely.
I don't really want poison counters, so we'll play defense.
The funniest part about this deck is that it immediately jumps from 5 to 7 for some reason. So I have no 6-drops in this deck. So there's that. Just gonna pass here.
I mean, when you have 6 mana, you can play a 5-drop.
There you go. That's true. That's actually really educated. I wish I was playing one of these gods.
This is
There's currently
Alright.
6 power on the board, so you got time.
You still don't know what my deck is.
Huh.
What's the saddest part?
Interesting.
The thing immediately dies.
Yeah, the whole 0/0 germ token.
Oh boy!
Sure.
But just you wait.
Just you wait.
Scorpion God.
This hand isn't doing anything.
Wheel it.
I wish I could.
Wheel it. No. I can't do it. That sucks.
I fully understand your pain, Tomer.
We'll do the little 2-card shuffle. Come on, wheel.
Can you do me a favor and sacrifice that right now?
Yeah.
Haha.
Oh.
Oh, alright, fine.
The turn 5 Soul Ring. I didn't even get an instant or sorcery to get a counter.
Yeah, but now none of your creatures have Shroud of Hexproof, so worth it.
Ouch.
Thank you.
You're all welcome. Well, this is just disappointing. Alright, so my commander costs 8? Right. Your turn.
He's a big old boy.
He's a
and-
big old boy, yeah, he is.
Oh my goodness. Well, can't cast anything.
Aww.
Do you need a
Exciting.
second blue or just more lands?
Another blue and just other cards that aren't bad.
Well, see, if you don't play bad cards, you don't draw bad cards, and then you can
Wow.
play not bad cards.
Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
But my deck is supposed to embrace a jank.
That's true.
They're
I'll-
situationally good.
I will find a wheel eventually. I promise.
Okay.
Oh
this
my
is
god.
sweet.
That's not going to be a
So-
lot of card draw.
Yep.
So whenever
gonna be
a
glorious.
creature with a -1/-1 counter on it dies, draw a card.
Uh-oh. No.
Counter it, counter it.
No, this is
Aw,
better.
man.
Oh, that works too.
This is so much better.
Everyone loses.
Fine.
It's okay. I mean, you still get to kill a lot of Seth's creatures, which is fun.
Well, and
Yep.
the Plague Mirror.
Draw cards for that. But okay.
Such a cool.
Everything shrinks.
Wop, 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 wop. Oh, I can use one of these cards. This is amazing.
Oh, now you can keep windfalling yourself.
I may do that immediately.
Or Plague Mirror. Poison Kill would be sweet from the Nicol Bolas deck.
I didn't go that route, but it was one of the things I had in the back of my mind that I was like, I like to think I'm a better person than that.
At least pretend in public.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Who-
Did you want to elixir immortality your graveyard in response? Because that'd be hilarious.
I think I might. I don't really want you to have that.
That Whirlpool Rider.
It seems really good.
Denied.
And the great thing about Elixir is I can always draw it again. To pose Mimic Vat a second time.
What's it get? What's it get?
I'll take the Plague Mirror. It's a really good blocker for Solemn Simulacrum. It's actually just a really good blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it infects -1 counter stays, so.
Pretty island.
What do we do here?
Wheel?
Of Fortune!
Yeah, I don't have one.
Oh.
You can find one. Just sacrifice a Whirlpool. Raider. Warrior.
I don't want to discard both of my cards at the moment.
Ha!
All right.
The first damage of the game.
That was
Let's
from
say it's
earlier.
just too scary. From earlier.
Remember when you attacked me with a grave crawler after after you zombie apocalypsed?
You're keeping
away your own-
keeping Gravecrawler grudges from a previous game.
Oh, that
Well,
was
this
so
is.
good.
I don't think there's ever been anything more Commander Clash than that sentence right there. Do you remember in a previous game that was unrecorded when you attacked me with a
That I hit you
Gravecrawler?
for 2 damage.
That's what this is from.
Now we're even.
Uh-huh.
Mostly.
Good to know. Alright, pay 3 mana for 1 mana later. Nice.
It's like
Oh,
a
this card. Oh, I don't even have
it's a
another.
reverse dark ritual.
Ooh.
Ooh, interesting.
Rakamar. Also, that Nicol Bolas flavor text.
Yep, that's why it's in here.
Pawns are those pawns of their own.
Double haste.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, good point.
The hastiest face.
Oh yeah, good point. I forgot about that part.
I mean, it has hexproof, so
Alright. I'm assuming there's a lot of proliferate in that deck, so I don't want to attack either Seth or Tomer here.
I appreciate that.
Nice.
Now, if you proliferate infect counters, it just kills yourself.
Well, you can choose not to proliferate.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Come on, something useful? Just once?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a land.
I
That's
get to
good.
play something now. Huzzah.
Do you have card draw?
No.
Ah,
How the
okay.
Scarab God?
The most scarab of the gods.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Damn tutor, end a turn. Oh no.
yes.
I have no idea what I'm
Yes.
getting though, so
This is the
Wait a
meta
second.
cards now.
I know what I'm getting.
Neither do you.
Is this Twin Cast or something?
That Baral's thing.
No, it's this thing.
Yeah,
Insidious
Citadel?
Will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
Huh.
going to be a wheel?
Oh yes.
Yay.
so wait, I don't get my tutor anymore?
No, you get it.
No, I just copied it, so I
Oh,
get to
okay.
go first.
But then whatever I take, you're gonna wheel, and then I just don't get it after all?
Well, you get to go before me though, so you can play it this turn,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then I'll probably wheel. Does this go on top of my deck?
Yep.
It does. Even better. Boom. I know what we're taking.
Oh, that's a great point. You should definitely take that card.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to know what card it was?
Nope.
It's the miracle
Yes,
wheel.
the miracle wheel.
Oh,
the 2 mana.
right.
Are you ready for a miracle? Are you ready for a miracle?
Sorry, I'm finding it. Oh, no, what did I put on top? Crap, I clicked on something.
We're
Great.
gonna know it. We're gonna
Now
know
we
in just a
find out.
moment.
It's probably the one you wanted.
It's okay. Not what I was looking for, though. So that's what I accidentally searched up.
That's not
It works.
Oh, I
terrible.
love
not
Dusk
bad.
Urchins.
It's pretty cool.
That card is so much fun. It's actually really good with Scarab God, isn't it?
It's probably fine with Scarab God too. Eh.
I mean,
Dies, you get it back. Combo.
Oh, but Cersei are also
I
good.
guess.
Oh, alright.
Turns out I like Jen's deck the most.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this deck looks like so much fun.
I mean, it's a brand new archetype, really. Amonkhet was the first time that we got to see -1/-1 as a viable archetype. Like, there's been pieces around, but we never had a commander for it, and not that much support.
That's true. I mean, the support, I would say the support's always been there, but we've never had a commander for it. I wouldn't really say we haven't had the support, because, I mean, literally Shadowmoor exists, and there's always been -1/-1 counters in different sets, but
Yeah.
you are right, there hasn't been a commander for it at all,
Also,
which has been really
Yeah. Also, Amonkhet has, I guess, just a lot of extra support.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's why I was so excited to see the Scarab God in the set, because... Sorry,
I'd love land if you want to help me out with that, Tomer. It's an olive branch. We can work together.
Okay. I'll take that.
Wait, how do you get a land?
I'm gonna
From said robot.
block the...
Doesn't it... Wait, you draw...
Oh, I draw a card. I
don't
want a
you?
card. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants it to be a land.
I see. That makes sense.
I wanted to draw a card.
So I accept an olive branch, and then also bonus, even if you don't get a land, that means it's another card that everybody gets when Seth wheels, if it's not a land.
Yep.
Oh, and then Tom gets...
Yeah, you're helping.
on it.
You're helping everybody,
Oh
and I
my.
truly appreciate it.
Except
Cool.
me.
Yeah. The also disappointing part is that if Seth wheels right now, Seth benefits heavily because he's going to be only at 2 cards. Tom benefits heavily because he's also only at 2 cards. And then Jennifer, I guess, benefits a little bit, and I benefit a little bit, but...
You're going to benefit a lot
That's
because there's
symmetrical.
a lot of really good cards going to the graveyard.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Well, not
Wheels kind of help Scarab God.
Oh, Wheel's going to help Scarab God a lot.
Seth and Tom are at 2.
I mean, I have a Diluvian Primordial going to the graveyard. Wheel's going to help.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I know. You're not welcome.
Aw, another blue.
Now what do we do?
It didn't die.
Oh, Scorpion God went to the graveyard. Oh, no!
What? Why'd he go?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, do you want a 4/4 copy of the Scorpion God?
Oh,
But why?
downside.
It's an option available to you.
It got bounced and then
Oh.
wheeled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I should have said command zone instead of graveyard once it was in my hand.
Oh, so you have to change the toggle? That is
Oh,
awful.
so brutal.
Wait, does that actually work in Commander? I've never had that happen. Can you go from your hand to the command zone in that scenario?
I think it's whenever it would go to a zone, you can make
Yeah, whenever it would change zones, you can have it go to the command zone instead.
Oh,
I'm just-
interesting.
Not going to pretend I know how Commander on MTGO works every once in a while, because you think that. But let me tell you, it depends on the day and the time.
And if you looked at the cards, good.
So I think I'll just play this.
Oh, no.
It's a puzzle box. So now you get to wheel every turn.
Oh, that's so kind.
Dear.
You're such a kind person.
Enjoy.
Well, I'm going to still make a Solemn Simulacrum, because that can't be wrong.
3 mana for a rampant growth every single turn?
Yes, please, sign me up.
Yeah. If any of the red players has an artifact removal and could get that out, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Really?
get rid of that Bone Horde. Sounds like a great idea.
Why do you not want the puzzle box? Does that hurt you somehow?
No, the Mimic Vat.
Oh, the Mimic Vat.
The
So-
Free
The
Solemn
problem is
or
the
anything
puzzle
better.
box. Puzzle box is going to get rid of my artifact removal that's currently in my hand. So if y'all can get rid of the puzzle box, I can get rid of all the other stuff.
I mean,
Hmm.
the blue-black deck does not have an answer, so it's gonna go.
So I'm gonna try and do the most Nicol Bolas thing possible here,
Are you gonna
which is
notion
flash
thief?
Notion Thief.
Oh man. Well, that sucks.
Oh, jeez, that's brutal.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
getting
it's
my
the
hand.
worst.
Oh, I had fun.
Commander makes you make such weird decisions.
That is
Like-
very true.
Do I wanna do what I should do to win the game, or do I wanna let other people have fun during the game?
We could make an alliance, Seth. If you want to get rid of that. then
Well, I
will
gotta do
help
it now
you.
because of that.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
Like, what if we did?
Oh, denied.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this sucks.
Oh, is that just the game then?
Pretty much. Well, I mean, we could top deck and answer. The problem is that Tom is in such a commanding lead at this point that I don't know. Because he's
Can
going
we
to be
just-
drawing those cards, and then he also
Can-
has just the best board state.
Can we mill him out?
Am I being attacked? What? Oh, no. Can we mill him out?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that no. I feel like he has some prevention about milling.
No, I never planned for Teferi's puzzle box to be in play. I want to put that up there right now. This is never something I thought of.
It is now. Are you going to start playing Teferi's Puzzle Box?
No.
Oh,
You
this
should
is a
definitely
May.
draw 2 cards though.
Alright, I'll say you no. Man, that feels so wrong.
The one time.
Well, if you can kill the puzzle box before you lose your cards,
I don't have artifact removal.
bounce the puzzle box?
Don't have well, let's... Oh yeah, I can't... I was gonna cycle, but I can't even cycle because it's Notion Thief, so... Yep. Is there anything in a graveyard that could potentially... Is it like enter the battlefield? Kill something? Diluvian...
There's like-
oh,
there's a
there's...
step-
Oh, you just copy Notion Thief and then screw Tom over too.
What copy Notion?
Oh,
I was gonna Diluvian
Laza.
Primordial. I
Okay.
think this can work.
Yeah, I mean, there's a way you get around it. This is only going to affect you though, because you let the Teferi's puzzle box trigger hit.
Yeah, I should have done that earlier.
So
But-
Primordial.
You probably rift puzzle box
Well, I'll just
Why do I
wheel
rift
again.
puzzle? Oh yeah, I don't have.
because you can't thief here. Is there a wrath in someone's graveyard that I don't see?
I can. Oh, I can. No.
You should
It
perform this
resolves
song.
at the same time, right?
You
I was
should
gonna
definitely reforge the soul.
What?
You should
No.
reforge the soul. What's
So you can commit the puzzle. You can commit the puzzle box.
That still messes me, doesn't it? Yeah, I
It's
should have
gonna
done
hurt
this
you no
earlier.
matter what. Except I have tons of wheels, so if that's any consolation that you will get a full hand again. Actually,
Yeah.
how about oh, can you do it without committing? If
Yeah.
you do it without committing,
I can Cyclonic Rift.
oh, Cyclonic Rift, and then I'll memory on my next turn and refill your hand. How about that?
That is great. So let's
So
commit
and then I
that.
won't play. But if you commit, then I can't memory
I'm not going to
because it
commit.
gets exiled.
I'm going to
Okay,
Cyclonic Rift. I'm going to
Okay.
Insidious Will.
that works.
If I can, I'm not even sure if that's possible.
I don't think it's going to do that much Insidious Will because you still have to select your targets then.
And then I guess I can Vampiric Tutor. And then set up my next turn? Or set up, well, this turn.
Wait,
Yeah?
is Notion Thief a May?
For me?
It's not a May.
No,
No.
it's not a match.
Not a May.
Wait, so Tom would draw 8 cards from you, and then 7 cards from Jennifer, and 4 cards from me, and you could traumatize him for half of his deck, and then I could Whirlpool Warrior him for the amount of cards in his hand?
What?
Oh,
I can't choose my graveyard.
Yeah, you can't-
Oh, okay, never mind. Go with the original plan. That would have
Alright.
been sweet, though.
I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift. I'm gonna Vampiric Tutor. I don't think I can use Insidious Will to copy anything relevant. I can also Reforge a Soul, but I think that's not gonna resolve before. Oh, I can
That would
Reforge
be
a
the-
Soul to get
if-
back my thing.
No, there's a Notion Thief.
What?
Yeah. If you,
Oh.
the only reason you would enforce the soul here is if you want to have everybody in the dirt with you at the same time.
Oh yeah, I'm just not gonna cast it. I think.
Okay. Because that would give
Okay.
Tom so many cards.
Yeah. That'd be bad.
We're gonna refill our hands anyway
I really
on my
hope that
turn.
doesn't. I really hope I don't have to cast it.
I guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna cast memory anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Do you cast Reforge a Soul? No. What?
Oh no!
Did you just click no one casting all of them there?
No, it said, do you want to cast Reforge a Soul? So I said no.
Oh no!
For each opponent, you
Oh,
may cast
no.
up to one. Is that did I punt or was that a Moto punt? It just said, do you want to cast Reforge a Soul?
So it's one of those things you have to kind of get used to when it comes to Moto. When it says that, it means you should click all the cards in the graveyard you want to cast and cast them now.
Oh,
It's the worst.
man.
Moto. All right.
My bad, guys.
This has been the puntiest
Well-
game.
That sounds like it's mostly Moto.
I mean,
Well-
true, because my Scorpion God in paper would never have gone to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Like,
could-
that just wouldn't have happened.
This is the most Moto game that Moto has ever gamed. Oh wow, this is not kind at all. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense for my commander, so I'm in on it. Sounds great. Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
No blocks.
Did you draw a card for your turn?
No.
Because
That
how
was- I
Teferi's
already
Puzzle Box
drew-
works is at the beginning of the draw step. So you still draw a card.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
why Leopold was banned.
Oh, so we're just like hard locked.
Because you
Does-
play Teferi's Puzzle Box after Leopold, and then it's just game.
Does-
I mean, as long as the Locust God, the Scarab God's in play, you're not, like, done, but...
The thing is, you're
Basically,
gonna
I
be
have to
so ahead of
defeat
cards.
each god, I think.
I actually have to click each one. It won't just put my whole hand on the bottom of my library.
No, you gotta click every.
No, you gotta look at the
silly.
card.
Just
You
say
gotta
goodbye
rub it
to
in.
every
You have to
single
look at the card.
Yeah, look at the card. You're
Look
not
at the
hacking
card.
anymore. Look at this card. It's gone too.
So wait, I don't get any cards?
You don't
No.
get
No,
cards, 'cause
we
you
never
drew a
get
card
cards ever.
before the trigger happens.
Oh, gosh. Well, I can turn my land into a monster sometime if I don't go to my attack step. What do I even do here? Is there any way we can beat him?
I don't think
Uh,
so.
Should we just...
You know what? I'm just going to attack all out at him.
That seems appropriate.
The problem is,
Maybe-
as soon as
maybe
he
you'll block
draws
the
a
Notion Thief.
board wipe, then that's it, right?
Yep. Because we can't put our gods back to our hands.
Yeah, solemn. We don't draw a card anymore forever. So
And
we
we'll
can
run out of
replay.
mana to recast them.
Yeah. Do we even get to play our gods too? Because they go back to our hand, so yeah, they get
It's
wheeled
for to not
essentially
back-
too. We're locked out.
No, it's when it dies, it goes back to your hand. Not when it enters the graveyard, it goes back to your hand.
Notion Thief, very good against the Locust God.
Turns out.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess there's
Who'd
a
have-
downside of Puzzle Box.
Yeah. Or
Found
an
it!
upside if you're Leopold.
Or apparently Notion Thief. Interesting game. Very interesting.
Well, you do draw a card, technically.
But then you immediately
You-
you immediately
you'd-
wheel it. So it has to
Yeah.
be an instant speed that has to get rid of the Swiftfoot boots to get rid of Fairy Puzzle Box, or get rid of Swiftfoot boots plus Notion Thief, like something. I don't know.
Is there? Is it even worth continuing on with
I'm
this?
good topping out. I'm good giving this to Tom.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll take it so we can play a real game. I would
We
like to
all
play
bow
a real
down
game
to
here.
God-Pharaoh.
this is why the God-Pharaoh is the God-Pharaoh.
Oh yes, is a pretty Nicol Bolas thing to do. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good enough.
Aha!
Game.
I was gonna play Nicol Bolas to gain control of the Scarab God there, and it was gonna be real fun for me.
Oh God.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna wheel away my puzzle box if I draw it this time.
Well,
I'm not casting it.
I think it just has to auto-target Tom, though, because at any point, anytime you wheel, Notion Thief can flash in and we die. Or
What if
we
I just
get our hand
take out?
I didn't think of
let
that.
I
you
think
guys
that would
know.
be the ideal.
Your entire deck is now negated.
It's basically, yeah, just the Locust God, every single wheel you ever do, you can't do it into 4 mana. Or else
Yeah.
you strip
Well, what
everybody's
are-
hand.
What are the odds he actually draws it?
Alright, I win the die roll. That's nice. I'm only going to keep the nicest of hands. This is actually a decent hand.
Same here. I like this hand.
Even a ramp source, I mean, as long as I keep hitting lands, 3 to 8 lands in the deck, it should be fine. I get to do things. This is
My hand has all my crazy cards. I'm excited for this.
Hey,
I
so this
thought
was a
this-
really good idea.
Yeah, my hand is pretty medium, but I think I'm gonna keep it.
I would say my hand is over easy, possibly scrambled, maybe too far. That is the worst joke, but I'm not going to apologize about it. Hey, that's a foil-fetted pools.
It's
Don't we have
cheaper
any
than the
consideration to
regular.
cost?
It's
Is it
cheaper.
really?
Yeah. That's why I run
Oh.
it.
So I'm talking
Oh,
about
It's
Moto
not pit
things.
status.
No. Oh, Moto, never change.
All right. Then draw land. Gotta draw land. Come on, lands.
I'm going to click this fancy F8 key so that as long as my lands are tapped and I can't activate it release to 0 less, I'm just going to auto-deal the turn.
Very nice.
Thank you. Try to just sneak it in there.
People still ask on YouTube comments, so we have
They
to
do.
make it a thing.
It really, I mean, although people might get annoyed, it is actually important because it makes no sense. Like, it completely deviates from everything you're taught in Magic. You're like, why would you just tell everybody that you don't have these cards immedially?
Yeah.
So you do have to make sure people know what's going on.
It is a bad play. It's just that we're lazy. People
Yes.
need to understand that we press the OK button far too much.
Oh my gosh, it's multiplayer.
Please, lands, please. This is such a good start. Don't make me sad.
You have 3 mana. That's
I-
kind of a lot.
Yeah. This is what I started with. I would like to gain more though. That would be ideal.
Alright. I kind of want to gain more lands, too.
Maybe a wheel sometime soon?
Bam!
Oh, hey, look, Vampiric Tutor. This is why we don't tap out, I guess.
Alright, we want Soul Ring.
Oh, that's right. You're at a totally different place in the order. Whoops.
Oh, it's a Moto thing.
It's not Seth. Okay.
What?
Seth
Oh,
just
you-
went.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, from what the last game looked like, you're in a completely different place, and
Oh, yeah. Moto mixes
Oh.
it up.
Yeah.
oh,
Nice.
did you vamp tutor for Soul Ring?
I did.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's how good Soul Ring is.
Oh, that's not as awesome. Okay, that's bad. So yeah, I want to crack this Wayfarer spell during my turn.
I did not do that quite how I intended, but that's fine. Okay.
Alright. No lands.
Oh, poor Tomer. Oh.
Aww.
Oh, that's actually going to be really good here.
Well, if I can't hit lands, then at least you can't attack my defenseless board.
I'm gonna pay 2.
Oh my god, you would.
That grave crawler.
No.
I haven't forgotten.
2 damage.
We just went over this.
I didn't even kill you. I even left you alive when I should have killed you. But this is where friendship gets me.
I will say I stupidly didn't try and tailor my lands to the Nicol Bolas lands, and I apologize for that. I'd like to put that out there
I
first,
got a
but
swamp.
I am going to go back-to-back swamps, and it's actually kind of really cool. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
Is it the aristocrats?
This is an aristocrat.
It is.
Might as well protect him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Blood Artist does good work.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to attack with my 0/1 haste.
Oh, come on, send them a message.
Show
Send
them
the
that you
message.
can.
No, see, I would probably accidentally attack Seth, and then I would lose it. That would be really bad. I made enough blunders this evening already.
So we have this swamp, and then we have this swamp.
Ooh.
Story. Yeah.
Hey.
Time to deep analysis myself.
Not bad.
I mean, you were deeply analyzing the swamps.
I truly am.
I hit a land, so I'm not going to complain too much, but
But I'm still going to complain a little
I'm
bit.
going to complain. Oh, it doesn't come into play Tat. Okay, that's good. That's good. It came into play Tat.
And you even have a swamp. It's the perfect land,
Oh,
Tomer.
yeah.
It's almost an underground sea over there.
It
so
is.
Alright. This is bad.
Oh my goodness! Someone kill that.
Why?
I'm not sure if it's a zombie
Look at
deck
his
or
face.
deck.
He's already so sad about being alive.
It's actually really,
Look at
it's
that
really
face.
annoying.
I don't understand why you hate it.
I saw what it can do. I missed my land drop.
Hey, welcome to the club.
You
Missed
hit the
land drop.
perfect land drop.
I missed my last land.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Got
leave my
three.
mana up. If I'm not drawing lands, I'm not tapping out.
Oh
Good.
gosh. Message sent.
Hopefully, Moto gets the message and gives me some lands.
Oh no, he's not tapping out. Guys, what do we do? Quick, give
All
him
time to
lands.
cast this Notion Thief, I
Give him
guess.
to his demands.
Clicky, clicky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ha.
Iron Effects Demon. Oh, no!
No Karn
It's not-
effects.
Forbids it. Is there buyback here?
No. I just want to counter on my Spellblade. Got to draw those cards.
Yeah.
It's just a fancy cancel.
Okay. Lots
Oh,
of ramp
boy.
going on.
It's getting close
my
to Nicol
goodness.
Bolas. Mimic that.
Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 mana.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's not quite... Oh, no. Yep, definitely has all the colors he needs.
Didn't hit
Which-
land.
So are you playing Cruel Ultimatum?
Oh gosh, yes.
I hope
Okay.
so.
I was like, because you already have the strong color requirements in your commanders, you might as well be.
And Gem of Becoming.
Oh, my Gem of Becoming. It's such a perfect card for stuff.
I
I mean, I'm
do
glad I'm
like-
not drawing it, but
I'm a little bit disappointed that the deep analysis is not the Nicol Bolas deep analysis. There's a version with him on it.
there is, yes.
Alright, let's get some blockers. And illusionist bracers.
Well, let's tech. We'll tech Tom.
Okie doke.
Draw a card.
Tomer,
That's
did you switch
appropriate.
which deck you were playing on us?
That would be hilarious.
Maybe.
Are you allowed to do that?
I don't know.
I think this is against the Commander class rules, you guys.
Land. All right.
Hey, we got there.
Yes, we did.
Got there. So of course we played.
And now I think now you get to see some of my spicy cards. It's
Ooh.
like
Is it
it's the
Puzzle
original.
Box?
It's I think the first curse, although it doesn't say curse.
Oh,
Who did he target it?
I targeted the person with deep analysis in their graveyard. So Tom,
oh.
But you skip your draw step. This is dangerous.
but I draw on
Oh,
Tom's draw
this is-
step.
This would have gotten you out of Teferi's puzzle box real easy.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
very interesting. If you played this with puzzle box, you gained so much.
Yeah.
But wait, no. When enchanted opponent draws a card, you draw a card, but the Notion Thief says you don't draw a card.
Oh,
So
well,
you just keep
if
drawing
no
cards.
thief isn't in play, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't beat Notion Thief.
I mean, nothing beats Notion Thief.
I mean,
But it-
Notion Thief just mills you out, right?
Yeah.
At that point, then it does beat Notion Thief in that way.
It basically doubles all your wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's cool.
Oh man, I can't count.
Womp womp.
Absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I cast my Scorpion God already? Should cost me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's costing me 7. Oh, never mind.
It's okay.
Thanks. He was, it was putting the mana in my pool, but not applying it,
Oh.
which is
Yay.
dumb. But
Okay, but-
whatever.
Make
We
sure
have a
the
commander.
whole graveyard thingy.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's
Oh
it.
wait, I already did my attack.
I mean,
Eh.
but now it's Shroud.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Your turn.
Yes. I will draw a card.
It's a May, so you don't have to.
But I want to.
Would you like to draw 3 more cards?
Yes. I think I will.
Okay.
I named the right person.
Let's get rid of.
It also just makes sense, like, story-wise.
I love this ramp or this card draw. One of my favorite in black. Probably is my favorite.
Safe in mind?
Yeah, it's basically net 6 cards for 4 mana.
It's a fun card for sure. Well, if that didn't do what I wanted it to do, I'll gain a life.
Yay, refuge.
I'm not gonna cast deep analysis here.
Oh.
It's okay. I mean, of course not.
I would like to hit lands. This would be nice. Alright, let's keep on attacking. Like that. Yeah, let's go like that.
This is kind of getting into the problem with Mill again. No, my cool ultimatum! Mill is too good! Get this Mill out of here.
You haven't got a single zombie off your alchemist yet.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be blockers, but whatever. Let's get the Mortivore out. This is why
Ooh.
black is... Oh, alright, it's a 1-1. Alright, but this is why black goes well with mill in theory, because then you can take advantage of the cards you mill. Usually creatures.
That is undeniably one of my favorite cards of all time, by the way. When I was just learning how to play Magic, I remember just being trumped by a Mortivore and not being able to do anything about it. And when I built one of my first standard decks, which was Tribal Assassins, 2 Mortivores were the kill conditions, and they actually worked kind of well.
Yeah, late game, they're very difficult to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
New hands?
Nice. Yeah, don't mind.
Come on, Reliquary Tower. Please, for the love of God. No, Tom.
It works.
Was that the best bluff ever?
No? I had counter squall.
Oh yeah, I can't.
There was no bluff there.
What is
come
going
on.
on? My screen is flashing, giving me a seizure.
There's now a 6/6 Mortivore. Okay, yeah, that probably wasn't the best call. Okay, definitely should have counted that. Good to know. We'll do that next time.
Did nobody lose creatures?
It's from the library graveyard.
Yeah, nobody discarded a creature? What?
It didn't. That's your hand, though. That's not the library.
Undead
There's
Alchemist.
a
Whenever a
Perforce?
creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from his or her library, exile that card and create a...
These
Reread
came
that
from our
first sentence
hands.
again.
Whenever a creature... Oh, yes. Alright.
It's okay.
I'll edit it out.
I'm so glad that you never actually edited it out.
What do you mean? It's always gone.
Mana Echoes? Oh boy, this is not a nice deck at all.
I discarded it. No worries.
Oh wow, this is actually kind of scary. Okay.
Hey, hit lands, thank you.
It works really well with the Locust God because they're the same creature type, so you wheel and you make like 50 mana.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a combo.
Big ol' combo. Okay. This is the big mana. Cage Sun. Chosen color's black.
I mean, it helps most people.
No,
'cause
it's
there's
only
only 3
you.
colors at the table. Oh, it's only me?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
Gauntlet of Power, that's the one that helps everybody. Or
Okay.
extra planar lens. Ooh. Hey, now the Blood Artist is actually a combatant. A scary one, too, because it has Wither.
Mm-hmm. And Wither is... Okay. Can you tell me the exact text that Wither is? Because I can't zoom in on the cards either.
It's basically poison, except it's not poison, but it works
They-
like
They deal
infect
damage
damage.
to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters. And you should be able to zoom in on your cards by right-clicking and left-clicking at the same time.
Or middle
Oh,
button.
that totally works.
Yep.
Interesting. Cool.
Wait, you've never
Okay.
zoomed in on a card before?
I normally use Z, but that doesn't work 'cause
Oh.
it's the new key set.
That's the new keys.
I do that, or I click the scroll wheel.
Yep. That's how I do it.
I've actually never used Z now that I think of it. Oh, that's really cool.
Alright, the trouble is... Okay, so you can attack
Trouble? What?
Seth safely. You can start beating up on Tom because he killed us last game.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Yep. We'll take it.
Right. I wonder if I want the viewers to give me an input. Do you want the graveyard tabs for everybody open, or do you just want a bigger board state for everybody? Let me know in the comments.
I'll never understand what this costs 1 mana.
No.
Ooh, look at those Blood Artist triggers.
You're welcome.
I have to actually place them all in the stack. Alright, well, who do I target? Mr. Mimicvat over there?
Yeah.
Have him around?
That's probably good. Mimicat's gonna get scary at some point.
A card I
Yeah.
should have put in. Gates to Phyrexia, or Gate to Phyrexia. It's a enchantment that's in black that you can sacrifice a creature to destroy an artifact. It like breaks the color pie. Very old, and actually it's quite good.
Yeah, black doesn't have... Is that the only black card that can destroy an artifact?
Like outright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a nice Nicol Bolas fact. Grixis generally does not have any tools to deal with enchantments, but the original Nicol Bolas Planeswalker can +1 to destroy a non-creature permanent. So it is one of the few ways that I know of, possibly the only way, for Grixis to deal with enchantments in the colors, outside of like colorless answers.
I'm gonna be right back, you guys.
Not the Mortiv. Oh my goodness, the Mortivore is going to get big.
Mortivore is a big boy.
No, he's a big old boy.
Is that what's under the Mimic Fat?
Yeah.
13.
13.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
It's a bit. Oh, it's totally going to block everything.
Or just kill us. Oh no. Oh, Sire.
You guys could just stop putting good cards in your decks. It's an option.
No playing lands, Tomer.
You only have 3 lands, Tomer. You should probably play a land. Also, you should kind of wanted to play a land.
Yeah, I got lands. I'm going to play them now.
Well, actually, no, play lands. I forgot.
What?
Please play lands.
Why?
You're a fan of lands over there.
I have Psychic Possession.
You see, I want in on this whole card draw business.
Man, Psychic Possession is really sweet.
It's really pulling out some work here.
Yeah, I have never played it before, and I'm really impressed. Even when I'm not wheeling, just naming the right person is a lot of extra cards.
Does anybody know what's on the top of their library?
No.
Nobody did like a... Okay.
What do you have?
Stuff. This sucks.
Oh, I want a Reliquary Tower.
It's my card draw. It's my card draw.
Not anymore, Tomer. Not anymore.
Alright. Scarab God.
Welcome back.
Alright. Pretty good.
Oh, I need to stop auto-yielding.
Oh, Wheel of Fate was suspended sometime in the past?
Yeah, last turn.
When did this happen?
Yeah, what the...
It's still got a ways to go. Tails? No. Alright. Oh, Mana Crypt. Would I like to play land and draw 2 cards? Yes.
Oh, wow. That is super interesting. This is so fun.
This is
I love this.
collusion.
I love this so much. This is so much fun.
Ooh, wow.
I'm not having fun.
I always want to have this much fun.
Jennifer, do you want to somehow draw cards together or something? I'm feeling left out.
It's okay.
Oh, poor Tomer.
I think you're just all alone, and sometimes it's just how you gotta be.
Life lessons from Commander Clash.
So play this. Also, this.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And we'll just pass the turn.
That's what we're doing here. Huh.
It's a memory jar.
We might be able to mill Seth out by him trying to mill me out.
Right now.
It's a May effect, so...
Yeah, I can say no.
Oh, it's a May? Oh no, that's even better.
Alright, so I get what? 2, 4, 6. I have up to 10 mana, is that correct with the Cage Sun?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like it, yeah.
Okay.
So are you playing any other Hour of Devastation cards in your decks?
Yeah,
Or is
I have a fun one in my hand right now, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I do. I am playing any.
I don't think I am either. Not that I can think of, at least.
I have one that I know of.
They're still kind of hard to get right now.
Yeah, they're quite expensive. But next week, probably a lot cheaper.
Yeah, prices go down really fast on Moto.
They plummet. Yeah, for those that want to play stuff like this on MTGO, just take a deep breath and wait for a little while.
Yeah, this will go up on Friday. If you wait even till like the middle of next week, cards will be half price of what they are on Friday, probably.
Alrighty.
Oof.
Dark
Finally.
Urchins are back!
So,
And somehow we miscounted because I have 4 mana left.
That's a good
Math is
problem to
hard.
have.
Well, no, see, if I didn't have that much mana, I would have paid something bigger. Cycle the Forgotten Cave.
Any answer to that old Sire Stagnation?
Or that old Scarab God?
I mean, Sire Stagnation is drawing at least 2 cards per turn, but that's 4 cards net because it's also Seth who's getting them. So I would say that's a significantly bigger threat for me and Jennifer. You and Seth are loving it, of course.
Yeah.
But
It's
We're
good.
fans.
It's
you're
good
That's
times.
great.
There's 4 to like 8 cards being drawn by our opponents right now, Jennifer.
Yeah. Well, you
Our
Yeah.
opponents.
right
Wow,
now,
look at
right
that
now,
phrasing.
Tomer and
I want to
Jennifer.
be as technical as possible.
It's accurate.
This is the game terminology.
Just look at the libraries. Tomer and Jennifer each have 76. Tom has 63. I have 56.
Oh boy.
I think we've drawn like 15 more cards than you.
This is like the time you guys did the Viner Spirit shenanigans. I was
Oh,
not a fan.
Ashdod's Altar.
Oh,
That's a real card.
It is a real card.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play Ashnod's Altar fairly.
Well, it's not a fair card.
That usually means.
I will say, Jen, if you attack me with Scorpion God, it's not going to go well for you. I'm just going to give you a heads up right now.
Oh, yeah.
I
say
feel
the
like
same-
that's customary.
Call the
I say
bluff.
the same thing.
It has to be a target. If it's a target effect, it doesn't work because of lightning grease. So it has to be some sort of global effect.
Or like the Mortivore I have
Or like
underneath the
yeah.
Mimic Mat, that's an 11/11?
That is true. You shouldn't swing at it.
Like that thing?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do this then. Thanks.
I mean, no problem. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Fair point.
You know? Just being a friendly old person.
Oh, that Mortivore is going to kill people.
Well, yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I didn't realize that Mimic Vat had Mortivore under it. I missed that somehow.
Yeah, probably because the Mortivore is floating on Tomer's battlefield somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
it's Just chilling.
It's under the illusionist bracers. Oh
Also,
dear.
he's kind of cuddling with propaganda.
Yeah, we with Moto, we each see what we want to see.
Turn permanent.
Okay,
Goodbye, Scarab God, I guess.
interesting choice. Yes, we
Draw
will.
a card, by the way.
We will draw a card. I like
This
this
is-
teamwork thing, Tom.
This really.
This really sucks on my side, too.
Much.
I hate this so much.
Every single time that triggers, Jennifer and I get behind four cards.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is so bad.
But we're friends, right, Tomer?
I don't know what that means anymore, Seth. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I think if you follow the actual definition of friends in
Ooh.
Commander,
Oh.
aka you're working together, you and Tomer are not friends right now.
I think Seth betrayed my friendship by he's clearly best friends with Tom.
Right now,
Well,
clearly.
That's because Tom's essentially playing your deck, so
Yeah.
it's understandable. He has all your best cards.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong, but also, that's savage.
Are you attacking me?
No, I'm attacking Jen. Putting
oh.
her down to less than 40, real quick. Don't mind me. Attacking the player with the highest life total.
I'm fine with that. You gonna play a land, Tomer?
I'm
You know
going
you
to-
gotta.
I'm gonna. The problem is nobody is in colors to destroy enchantments. I would like enchantments gone as well.
Okay.
Who has a higher chance of having a board wipe in their deck?
This deck over here.
I'm thinking Tom would have a high chance just because he's playing
There's-
a Bolas deck.
Literally a Decree of Pain and Blasphemous Act in my graveyard right now.
Well, that means you're less likely to have them. 'cause
Yeah.
they're-
Unless you're packed with them.
I mean, he's Nicol Bolas.
Jennifer,
does
do you have a
stuff.
lot of board wipes? Maybe. Seth?
I have some red board wipes,
Darn.
but I don't think they do anything right now. And the board is kind of good for me because it keeps drawing me tons of cards.
Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Do I not have... Fill the top. Alright, whatever. This is fine. We're going to try it this way.
Ooh, okay. Who are you targeting?
Tom.
Me. That's pretty fair.
Ooh.
There's some
Yeah.
fun stuff in here. There's some really fun
Magma
stuff
Quake?
in here.
X
But you
is going to
can't
be
say X
0.
to be anything.
You can Reigns of Power. Does that do... I guess it
No.
lets you attack, right, or something?
I'll do that.
That's super weird art.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a really good card though. That's for sure.
it's a fun card.
Oh, the enchantment stay.
Mm-hmm. Old wording on enchantments.
Okay.
Oh,
That could
come
be an
on. I'm
issue.
so far from being a threat right now. You have no
That's
idea.
just. That's actually. No, yeah, that should be fine.
Tom is
I guess-
so ahead.
We gotta kill Tomer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kill me.
I'm kidding, Tomer. We're friends.
Just
Unless you
Oh
mill
my
one of
god,
my
it
good
keeps
cards.
changing. I never know. Oh, I have Terminate in this deck. That's cool. Oh, Kolrath Knight, the most fun card in the black-red tokens deck. -1/-1 counter deck, sorry.
I love that the mind control and animates are moving to the
Yeah.
red zone on Tom's
They're
side of
moving
the
to the
board.
Let's go have fun, guys!
moving to blocker's step.
Uh,
Yeah, I think Colorado Knight's the one I was trying to get in the first game when I was vampiric tutoring.
oh, is that the pacifism one? Everything with -1/-1 counters can't attack and block, I think? Something
Well,
like
just everything with counters, which is the
everything
weird part
with
about it.
counters. Oh,
Yeah, it's not just negative counters, it's anything with counters. Of
interesting.
any kind.
All right, he's at 13.
Good
Tap
job,
down.
me. I mean,
These are both my creatures.
they're good creatures.
They're very good creatures.
They
The
are.
best of creatures.
I mean, I wouldn't go with best, but they're good.
Someone please kill him. You insult
I'm
my creatures? How dare you?
I'm so excited for this turn. I think this is the turn where we see the power of the Locust God.
Yeah,
Unless
this turn is
Tom
a
is
lot of
countering
mana.
stuff.
No, I mean, this turn's going to be dumb. I'm really excited to see how it works.
All right, so yes, we lose the flip. That's fine.
I mean, unless
So-
Tom has a counter.
I honestly can say that I do not. You are free to go.
So first off, we will start by casting the Locust God.
So it was a good
welcome to-
start.
That is
Yeah.
a good start.
Can't go wrong with that.
Oh,
And then we will play a land,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
draws us a couple cards,
Draws Tom a couple cards.
which draws me a couple cards, which gets me a couple Locust.
Oh my goodness, that's so dirty.
Uh,
It's-
oh my god. Can I do that? Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Does this just win me the game? What does this do?
Ooh.
Alright, so everybody
I shouldn't have said
timestamp.
that.
Timestamp. This is where Seth loses the game.
Yeah, something goes wrong.
oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then we'll memory jar.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's a lot of locusts.
we get some triggers.
Yikes.
So I'm going to lose this God-Pharaoh's gift, huh? All right. Fine.
And then we get psychic possession draws, because you don't want to forget those.
I'm just start. I think is what you're telling me.
And I can't even... Can I auto-yield to this stuff? I can to the Locust God. Always yield. I probably shouldn't do always yes. That could be bad.
No, you certainly should.
Oh my goodness. And we drew that.
Oh, no.
My god.
What is
Just
that?
keep saying oh my goodness, and it keeps getting scary.
Alright, so we drew a reasonable amount of cards.
What the heck?
How many cards are in my deck? That is a concern.
36.
36?
But that's 36 more locusts.
Go for it!
Windfall? Is that okay?
Oh, God.
Ah! Am I dead? Or do I win? I'm not sure.
I think
You're so
too
lucky
many of these
that,
maze.
you're so lucky that both of these, Guess Grimroir and the Possession, are May effects.
Oh my
As if they-
goodness.
DOA.
I thought I was the mill deck.
Apparently not.
Okay. Come on. Oh, I gotta stack all these triggers.
Clicky, 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 clicky.
Oh, there needs to be an easier way of doing this.
Well, once you have it down to only one type, the rest will pile on.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so I guess we do this for a while.
Always yield to Guess Grimoire. Oh boy.
I don't
I'd
know
love
if I'm...
to see you just win here. That would be fantastic.
I don't know if I have enough cards in my deck to kill everyone.
You have no ways to buff your insect tokens?
No. We're doing it with 1/1s.
I would have loved to see the Overload card that turns all your creatures into 4/4 dragons until end of turn.
That would be
Oh, that would be a sweet one. You're right.
That dragon ship would be awesome.
We might be able to do it still.
Well, you know you need to take out Tom.
Why does he need to take out Tom?
1, you only have 13 life. 2, you're vicious and mean and scary.
Okay, Adam.
3, you are
For
the...
the record, I'm also in favor of this. Also, you won the last game. Come on.
Down with the God-Pharaoh.
Down with the God-Pharaoh.
I won that last game. Good job, me. You know what?
Right.
I hope Seth kills you both. I'll help him.
Aww.
Go for it.
So I guess I should start saying no. Let me look at my hand
What?
for a
You
second.
have
This is
2
not-
cards in your library,
You have
so
to
I'm pretty
go
sure
all the
no
way.
is correct.
Go all the way.
Wait. What does this do? Oh, okay. So we go one more. Go down to 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I know. I'm surprised he's not drawing the last card.
Well, you gotta leave one in our deck.
That's
Well,
what,
if you're gonna win the game,
55
might.
power?
might as well
Or
just win
50,
the game in style.
51 flying haste power.
It's okay.
Not bad. And also not done yet.
It's not lethal though.
Well, it'll kill 2 of us.
Oh yeah, the janky combo. You said janky infinite combo.
Yeah, I think that got discarded though. So now we play Soul Ring.
Ah, Soul Ring. Welcome to the battlefield.
Whoa, the negate is really cool. Full art negate that's also gold bordered because Moto things.
Oh wait, I haven't
Oh,
seen.
I've seen it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was gold bordered or gold framed.
I saw a black bordered full art lightning bolt.
Ooh.
That's fancy.
That was really pretty. I think I took a screenshot and tweeted it. I've been screenshotting those with Gotta Catch 'Em All and then posting it.
It's basically like the Moto version of misprints. Like, ooh, ultra rare, black
Or shiny
framed
Pokemon.
lightning bolt.
Then this?
Winds of Change.
Don't you just die?
No, because all the cards shuffle in from my hand.
So he'll end up with...
Oh yeah, okay, yes. Yeah, you're
Huh.
fine.
So I just draw get a bunch of
Sure.
insects.
Wait, how do I
Sure.
have 13 cards in your hand?
He drew a bunch.
He's been giving us cards too?
Yeah, you've been drawing some cards too, I think.
Why didn't I draw 33
Incidentally.
cards? Only drew 13 cards.
Oh,
Oh,
he
okay.
did like a windfall or something earlier, that's why.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, because all three of us have 13 cards, and I know I didn't have that many earlier.
Mm.
I have not been drawing bonus cards this game.
At least the audience can see the cards in my deck.
Uh-oh, Moto.
Oh my god, Moto is slowly putting psychic possession triggers on the stack while this happens. It's trying its best, Seth.
Look at the
Trying its
triggers.
best.
Make sure you look at the triggers.
Oh, you only drew cards off the amount that I drew, though, right? No.
No,
Never mind.
I think
You're
it was
good.
off me.
Yeah, it's off you.
I guess you have lethal.
Do I?
Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 84?
Yeah, close.
It's
So 75,
not high.
88? You have to do 88 damage to kill us all? Oh,
And
and
I
you have
have-
to get around... No, never mind, it doesn't fly.
And I have 84. Seriously?
You just have to give your Locust God haste, and you'll be good. You have Swift of Boots or Lightning Greaves left?
Do you have any...
Nope. I didn't even put those in my deck. I probably should have. I'm out of wheels. Am I going to end up just short?
Wow, out of wheels.
I kill myself if I draw more cards.
I would love for Tom to have the card that says, like, what is it, Illusionist Gambit? Be like,
That'd
nah,
be
you're not
hilarious.
attacking me.
Yeah, no, I'm not that good. I also never drew, what's his name? Notion Thief there, so...
I thought you took out Notion Thief.
No. Well, we can't change the decks between games.
Ah.
Oh,
I
I
was under
can't
that
kill
assumption.
Tomer. Tomer has propaganda.
Oh. How have you been staring at that one, Tomer?
Huzzah!
Oh, well, sorry, Tom and Jennifer.
I
Oh,
knew it was coming.
Shoot. That means Tober wins?
No, I win.
He has...
You
Just not
can't
this-
attack him for lethal next turn, either.
Oh, he never draws a card because of Psychic Possession, right?
Yeah.
I do never draw a card.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
and then he just
Didn't
slowly
think about
pings
that.
me to death.
Yeah.
I'll
I
get
thought I
there
was going to
eventually.
draw 33 cards, and I let Rakdos Charm go, which would have been hilarious.
Oh.
But that's fine. Enjoy your Locust.
You
It has
had...
been deemed worthy.
When did you have Rakdos Charm?
Before the winds had changed, I wanted to hit him for 84. I thought I was drawing 33, 13. It's fine. Happens.
Alright, hopefully this is relatively
That looks
close to
appropriate.
right.
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
You get exiled?
I mean, might as well try, right? Ah, draw a card.
Okay.
You should definitely draw a card. It's a card. All right.
No.
Where is the Rakdos Charm? I can't even find...
It didn't get discarded.
Oh, yes, it's with the... It's probably one of these base. Yes.
Oh man. And I think Psychic Possession also saves me from Altar of the Brood.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's fortunate.
Yeah, you can't draw cards anymore. Right?
Which is probably good because I would die.
Yeah, you could have 0 cards in your library and you just would never die from altar because you don't have to draw.
Alright, deck, do you have a force draw condition?
Sorry, I'm trying to just make sure for sure I'm dead here.
Do you have a answer?
I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't think I do, but... Oh. Man, I'm dumb.
Oh no. Am I gonna get Rakdos Charmed after all?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I should have realized this from the beginning. Hey, I'm going to borrow your Carnifex Demon. Can you
Oh.
kill Seth now?
Oh,
Pew, pew, pew. Oh no! Oh no! This is the greatest play in the world, actually. I'm so excited for this.
Oh,
Oh,
Jennifer's
yes.
gonna draw a lot.
Oh
of cards.
yes, he is.
Oh no.
Oh, is it a May?
No.
Oh, Jennifer's wow.
Wow.
Oh, and now she can't kill me.
And now,
this is
now
a,
the God-Pharaoh.
This is why you always look.
Oh, how
Well.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Well,
Uh,
Thanks for playing the
Real
game.
fun.
Well, now instead of milling Seth out, you milled me out.
Thank you for the card effect, Demon.
And still the mill deck does nothing.
Oh, you still have my Carnifex Demon. You shouldn't, should you?
I made a token copy of it.
Oh, okay, never mind then. That was fantastic.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, Seth loses all 33 cards here.
Yep.
I lose my Nicol Bolas God-Pharaoh, which
So
is sad.
Seth is dead, essentially, right?
No, he gets 7 cards in hand. Just one. He
wait.
pretty much is. Yeah, he's pretty much dead.
What am I
Wow.
dead to?
I can't believe
you
I
can't
died
draw
to my
cards
own
anymore.
Carnifex.
Well, why
doing
do
what
I
you're
need to draw
supposed to
cards?
God.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess you don't need to draw cards.
But you'll run out of
What's going on
cards.
now?
What do we do?
Mm.
Yeah,
This?
what do we
Probably
do?
this. I think this is the right choice.
Oh, yeah. No more Mortivore seems good.
Yeah, Mortivor's probably deadly. That's got to be really big.
You can draw all these cards if you
Draw
want.
tons of cards.
Oh, can I do auto no? Always no. Come on, Moto. Yes, come on. Always no.
And then always yield.
Always yield. Hey, all right.
The moto skills.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Melik isn't going to do much.
Oh, Scarab God triggers. This is fun. I'll put this on the bottom.
Alright, Scarab God.
No, again.
Might as well get that last card.
I gotta save that one for an emergency.
You're not
Yes.
really gonna save it, though.
Oh, it's gonna get milled, isn't it?
I mean, there is an Altar of the Brood on the bath.
Yeah, I should have drawn it.
Well, Tom has 9 cards in hand, full board, and access to all the graveyards.
Yep.
And is going to draw
Really?
2 cards every single land drop. Yeah. I don't think I have much going on here.
You got 5 cards in hand.
Hmm.
And propaganda.
Oh boy. I can put my commander away.
Let me see just one thing before I play this. Otherwise, because if I do this wrong, I think automatically lose the game. Basically,
Ooh.
I say just go for it.
I think this should work.
Is it like a hasted Nicol Bolas?
No, this is a lot more boring than that.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
Well, this probably kills me
I think it should.
if you're wheeling.
I didn't want to wheel because I really like the cards in my hand. Funnily enough,
You
but
could cast something else. Like
I
a
could, but it's wrong.
blasphemous act.
It's like super wrong though. So yeah, just going
Yeah.
to which is the least amount of draw. I guess Windfall gives Tomer. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just forge the soul. No, I should have done the exact opposite orders actually. Oh, whatever. All right, so let's rise.
Oh my god. Maybe I should have.
Oh, there's a Perforus! Oh, y'all are dead.
Yeah.
Didn't remember the Perforus.
Good game.
Did not remember that was
Oh wow! What a ridiculous
a
game.
thing. Right,
It was
Perforus is
so
good.
silly.
Good point. Let's return Cruel Ultimatum into my hand with Nuclevi, and let's also return Grixis Charm.
Oh man! I even had my elixir was underneath, whatever it was called. It was in my hand at the end, my memory jar. So I had a plan.
I had a plan on taking Seth out if he got Tom out. Because I have Jace Bellerin. Each player draws a card.
Oh, so you could have just milled me and made me draw.
I could have forced you to draw, yeah.
So my
just play
elixir
Jace
wouldn't have
then.
saved me. Yeah. Oh, I tried.
Did not have an answer to Tom.
Well,
So we're gonna fume here. I mean,
oh my goodness. What are the chances we play the new gods and both me and Jennifer and Tomer actually all lose to our own gods? Like, if you think about that game, we literally all died because of our commanders.
Yep.
I think that's a flavor win.
that's a flavor win. Good job, Nicol Bolas.
Bolas
Oh.
creates them and can destroy them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that was an epic game. There was some
That's
huge
no fun.
plays.
Wow. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh man, card effects, Steven. Thank you.
So let's start off with the God-Pharaoh.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
What awesomeness. We got to see the deck in action. It basically plays your opponent's stuff for value, and it has like big sweepers and big full SE effects. Did you have any coolness in the deck that you didn't get to show off? I got to see, I didn't notice there were a bunch of like flavorful additions too. I saw Rakamar, I saw the God-Pharaoh's gift and everything.
Yeah, God-Pharaoh's gift is in here.
Yeah,
Dark Intimations from, I think,
Kaladesh.
Aether Revolt. Yeah, Kaladesh, yeah. Is in here as well, which is really fun. And then stuff like Worst Fears, which is just a very Bolas-y thing, and Mind's Dilation. It's I would call it more of a big Grixis deck that also plays a lot of really, like, Sarkin the Mad. Fun Bolas-themed cards as well. The thing is, Bolas-themed cards are just pretty good. And Rakamar, although probably one of the weaker Bolas-themed cards, still makes a bunch of tokens that stick around, which is nice. I did like the deck, and I would say that it definitely got lucky there, but I was happy to get lucky, I guess. It is also playing Cut to Ribbons, which I think is really strong, and I was really hoping to kind of show it off. Oh, and Torment of Hailfire. Torment of Hailfire
I love
is
that
the... Yeah, that's the Hour of Devastation card I had in my hand for a while that I just was waiting to do. So, X double black, repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discards a card. Which, not good against Locust God at all, by the way. Not good at all against that deck. But... still really fun. So yeah, I obviously enjoyed this deck, and accidentally hard locked you guys with a very hard soft locked you guys with Notion Thief in game 1, but game 2 was a blast.
Yeah, well, speaking of the Locust God, Seth, we got to see a lot of wheeling and dealing. We got to see the Locust God almost take victory with a huge army of Locusts. You did mention earlier, though, that you had a janky combo that with cards that you've never even seen before, and that has me very curious. So can you please explain that one, and then any other like notable effects in your deck?
Yeah, so the good news is you basically got to see what the deck is trying to do there at the end. Like, that's kind of the payoff. But I have a few cards that make that even better if I had them on the battlefield. So the one I was really excited about, the weird one I mentioned, there's an enchantment from Judgment called Telekinetic Bonds, which is 2 and 3 blue, and it says whenever a player discards a card, you can pay 1 in a blue. If you do, tap or untap target permanent. So you can kind of go infinite, like Mind Over Matter with the wheels, and something like Gilded Lotus, which taps for 3 mana, so you can pay 2 to keep tapping and untapping your Gilded Lotus as you're going through the wheels and have all those discard triggers, which makes, like, not truly infinite mana, but 30, 40 extra mana, so you can keep casting more of the wheel effects. And the key piece of it that goes along with all that is a lot of the not wheels, stuff like Whirlpool Rider, Whirlpool Warrior, all the cards that say basically shuffle all the cards from your hand back in and draw that many cards, because you do run out of cards like with Locust God. So if I had 1 more of those, and it wouldn't have mattered because of Carnifax Demon, but I was pretty close to casting 1 more of those, and I think I would have had enough Locust to kill everyone, not counting Carnifax and the propaganda. The other really cool stuff the deck can do is, you saw mana echoes get discarded. That's another way you can make a ton of mana as you're making a Lotus. It would have been probably thousands of mana as that process went along, actually, because it adds a mana for each creature of the same creature type whenever a creature enters the battlefield. So once you get up to like 80 locusts, it's a huge chunk of mana. And then there's just some other neat stuff. Like Drakehaven was one of the backup finishers because you're doing all the discarding. You have this kind of like infinite mana or tons of mana, so you can use that to make a bunch of drakes to go along with all of your locusts. But you got to see kind of the main idea of the deck, which is to eventually get enough mana where you can Locust God and cast all those wheel type effects in the same turn and just hopefully kill everyone with the hasty 1/1s.
Yeah, it seemed very effective and very fun. I love Is It Wheel decks, but it seems like the Locust God has a unique twist to it. And the fact that it makes tokens makes it good in the mid-game, too, just keeping you alive, keeping you around long enough with a board state that you can pull off all these crazy shenanigans. So it looked quite fun.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun and pretty unique, and that's a good point. You can just make a couple locusts here and there with your random card draw spells to chump block and stay alive long enough to get to the point where you can kind of have that big turn and take over the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jennifer. So we got to see a little bit of the deck. You and I, we didn't get to perform as much as the other two. So let's hear a lot about the Scorpion God. Your thoughts? How did it perform in streams? What are the cool gems that you didn't get to showcase?
Well, the whole deck kind of follows the same theme of put minus counters on other people's stuff and take advantage of that. So either kill them because of it or draw cards because of those creatures with -1 counters. And you saw a lot of those. I have a lot of just the generally good black and red cards, like, you know, the removal. We've got like Dreadbore Terminate, and we've got like Rakdos Charm, stuff like that. I specifically put Carnifex in the deck for the Locust God.
Oh,
not expecting that it would kill me because it would mill me.
I mean, it was
so that was actually really funny.
Yeah.
Which is why I put it there. But that's why it was particularly funny for me to die to my own Carnifex demon when Tom played it. So that was really funny. I decided as like an emergency button to throw Mike and Trike in here because Mike is really good. So Mikaeus is really good in this deck, and I had a little bit of wiggle room in my budget, and I'm like, you know what? 6 mana emergency button. Let's just win the game with Triskelion. So that was in there, but I never even saw either piece. What I actually think is kind of the coolest card in the deck is Liliana Death Wielder. So it's the Liliana from the Amonkhet Planeswalker decks. So you don't see her very often. And she's generally not great. Like, she's just fine. But in this deck, she puts counters on things, destroys creatures with -1 counters, and then can return all creature cards from my graveyard to the battlefield. So I can just start everything over again. And then also Liliana's Influence, which lets me go get her.
Yeah, it's a nice little 1-2 combination there.
Yeah, so put a minus counter on each creature you don't control, and then I can go get Liliana Death Wielder, which can then immediately, if I can play her, I guess, can immediately kill any of those because they all have minus counters on them now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's a bunch of cool little interactions like that where any collection of cards I draw should be sufficient to kind of slowly grab an incremental advantage and eventually get there. One of the games I played earlier today, I drew so many cards. Someone else was playing a group hug deck, and like at the beginning of your turn or your draw step, you draw 2 extra cards, and I was using that and +1 counters with my commander out, and I was just like, I had so many cards, it wasn't even funny. So that was really cool. I don't know, this deck is interesting, and I think it probably needs a little bit more tuning. But it's really fun. So if you're looking for a deck like this that kind of, all the pieces are solid on their own, and then together they get more interesting, this is a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like a fun deck. It's an archetype that you just don't get to see often, and we only had commander support, like the actual commander leading the archetype, very recently. We had Apatra, now we have the Scorpion God, and you get access to all those red cards, and you get access to all that card draw that you were mentioning, just drawing tons of cards to keep the action going. It looks quite fun to play. So my deck it was a mill deck. I played Tribal Zombie and I played Mill, and just from the games, or just from like a taste of the games, I thought the Mill deck would be more entertaining to play. It's also jankier, but also more entertaining. In my just quick play testing in the stream, it did very well. It just kind of stumbled a lot in this game. The first game, it was just mana screwed, and then the second game, it stumbled a bit on mana, but then it just got so behind in card advantage, and so it just didn't have enough going into the game to actually do anything. Luckily, though, Tom made a really good showcasing of a lot of the cards that I was playing because he was beating us all with them. So, in a weird way, you got to see the Scarab God really do some solid work under Tom. So you can see what it can do, what the deck is capable of. I think Mill, as we saw earlier in a previous Commander Clash with Tom running a mono blue deck that was Mill themed, Mill is an uphill battle at many times in Commander, unless you have just like an infinite combo that happens to mill out people. Because if you mill out a person, it only does anything if you mill them from like to 0 cards, they die from it. Otherwise, you're most cases just helping them because graveyard recursion is a thing, and it's very popular in Commander. That's why I really like the Mirror as a mill theme, because black introduces a lot of ways of complementing the blue-based mill. First of all, there's blue-black cards that are mill that are really powerful, but then also black brings a lot of creature recursion, much like the Scarab God itself. When you're milling all people's libraries, they're going to put creatures into the graveyard, and then you can cheat them into play with your black-based cards, like the Scarab God, like Animate Dead, like the ones that we saw in the game, and really take advantage of that. Also, black is very good at dealing with exile effects, so you can exile problem cards. If case somebody wanted to use their own Animate Dead effect, you can exile it at instant speed with like a Shred Memory or something, or Withered Wretch, which is in black. And if there are cards that are stopping you from milling a person altogether, like the Eldrazi, black also introduces ways of exiling them from the library so that effect doesn't happen. For example, I was running Praetor's Grasp. Search target opponent's library for a card in exile face down, then that player shuffles the library and you can play that card as long as it remains exiled. So if somebody has an Eldrazi that is shuffling all of their cards into all of their cards from their graveyard into their library and it's preventing mill, you can exile the Eldrazi, and if you have enough mana, you can just play the Eldrazi yourself. So there's a lot of ways to get around the pitfalls of mill and turn them into advantages. So I really, really like the Dimir style play, and the deck is actually very powerful. It has some interactions. Mind Crank with Duskmantle Guildmage makes an infinite loop that can mill everybody out. I had a bunch of ways of just having like a giant Mortarvore to crush people's faces, and other such things that really made it easy to have win conditions in the deck. So the deck's really, really fun. Maybe I'll stream a little bit more of it to show what it's actually capable of, but I think this is just an unfortunate, just 2 unfortunate games, and not representative of how it usually goes, I hope. But also I'm going to add some more removal. So that'll be good. All right, that wraps up Commander Clash. Tune in next week when we continue showcasing the new Hour of Devastation cards by building decks around the other legendaries in the set. So it should be a lot of fun, and until then, see ya! Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.